Your one click on the subscribe button makes a huge difference. Thank you for your kind support.
Gabriel Gaitan is a TV producer who runs a successful talk show called The Best Thing in the World. His life gets upended when his ex-wife Alicia calls asking him to take care of their son Benito for the night. Though estranged from his son, Gallo reluctantly agrees. That evening, during a tense dinner with Alicia, she reveals she's planning to move to Madrid with Benito. The conversation turns ugly when Alicia asks if Gallo is certain he's Benito's father. Shortly after, Alicia collapses and dies unexpectedly, leaving Gallo stunned and Benito devastated. While producing his show, Gallo discovers through a paternity test that he is not Benito's biological father. Benito overhears this shocking revelation, but instead of rejecting Gallo, he asks for his help in finding his real father. The boy even steals his late mother's phone, hoping it contains clues to his father's identity. When the phone gets accidentally destroyed during their first attempt to meet a potential father candidate, Gallo promises to continue the search to support Benito during his grief. Their quest leads them to Federico Alcantara, an artist who painted numerous portraits of Alicia. Though initially welcoming, Federico becomes enraged when Gallo directly asks if he slept with Alicia. "This is not a bed, chicken, this is a temple!" Federico screams, forcing them to flee. Next, they visit Sony, a former dance instructor who helped Alicia after his own accident. Sony admits Alicia was the best thing that happened to me, but their relationship was apparently platonic. The duo even tries approaching the singer Eric Rubin, but security prevents them from meeting him. Throughout this journey, Diana, Benito's learning therapist, becomes increasingly involved in their search. When Gallo initially meets her, he's unaware of her actual role in Benito's life, awkwardly asking about Benito's problem, before Diana clarifies she simply helps him with homework. Later, Diana reveals that Alicia's psychologist might know the truth, as he gets involved with all his patients. Their search brings them to Tepoztlán, where they hope to confront the psychologist, though they never manage to meet him. During their overnight stay in Tepoztlán, Diana and Gallo bond over wine. She helps Gallo understand why he distanced himself from Benito, suggesting, "Not feeling is easier." Their conversation leads to a revelation. They believe Enrique Vega, the owner of the Happiness agency where Alicia once worked, might be Benito's father. That same night, Gallo receives devastating news that his show has been cancelled. The next day, feeling overwhelmed by his financial situation and the responsibility for Benito, Gallo decides to pursue a job opportunity in Miami. He abandons Diana and Benito in Tepoztlán, a decision he soon regrets. At the airport, Gallo encounters an old friend named Javo who once walked backward as a philosophy of life. Javo shares wisdom. "You realize you're always waiting for what's next. But when it comes to that, you must step back and look at what was already there. Almost always, what you want the most you already have." This encounter becomes a turning point for Gallo. Instead of boarding his flight, Gallo tracks down Benito at school and promises to help him find his father. They attend a party where Enrique Vega will be present. There they meet Ricky, who turns out to be tremendously kind to Benito, showing him his video game collection. When Benito directly asks about his mother, Ricky speaks fondly of Alicia, saying, "She made me happy," and that she was very special. Despite this connection, Benito emerges from their conversation convinced that Ricky isn't his father. Throughout their quest, Gallo and Benito develop their own communication system using walkie-talkies with the code names Chunky and Slicey, names derived from canned foods Gallo once used to make homemade walkie-talkies for Benito when he was younger. This detail reveals that despite his distance, Gallo had meaningful moments with Benito in the past. The film concludes with a powerful reversal of Gallo's initial reluctance to be a father. When Benito says, "Let's go home," after determining Ricky isn't his father, Gallo offers to continue the search, but Benito replies, "No, my hair isn't falling off anymore," referencing Gallo's earlier metaphor that hair falls out when one's head is sad. This simple line indicates that Benito has found what he needed, not his biological father, but the emotional connection with Gallo, the man who raised him. The ending suggests that Gallo has embraced his role as Benito's father, regardless of biology. Their shared journey helped them rebuild their relationship, with both characters finding healing in their connection rather than in the answer to the biological question. The film's Spanish title, Lo Mejor del Mundo, the best thing in the world, takes on a new meaning. The father-son bond they've rediscovered is ultimately what matters most.